This was the largest massacre in history, also known as the Human Elimination Program. The program would periodically wipe out large swaths of the population. In the near future, the global population surpassed 50 billion. The highly mechanized cities no longer required a large labor force. To solve the issue of overpopulation, the government constructed a 2-kilometer-long tunnel of death on the only route leading to the city. The tunnel would close at irregular intervals. Anyone who failed to exit the tunnel before it closed would be designated as a target for elimination and subsequently dealt with. At this moment, a family of 5 was returning from a beach outing, and a tense atmosphere hung over the car as they drove towards the tunnel of death. The long queues stretched out of sight. As news broadcasts played, their expressions grew even more anxious. The tunnel had last closed 20 hours ago. Cars were currently moving at a speed of 5.35 kilometers per hour. Over the next 60 minutes, there was a 9% chance the tunnel would close. The oblivious young boy leisurely put on his headphones and gazed out the window. Seeing the neighbor girl's flowing hair, he couldn't help but reveal a shy expression. Turning back again, the girl was also looking in his direction. As the vehicles inched forward, the atmosphere in the car became oppressive once more. Suddenly, the car jolted and all the vehicles came to a halt. The entrance display showed the tunnel was currently closed. They all breathed a sigh of relief. This closure meant the probability of the next one would decrease significantly, greatly increasing their chances of survival. The tunnel doors reopened, and the trapped vehicles inside had long since vanished. It was like a monster, its gaping maw waiting for food to enter its belly. The self-driving convoy restarted and slowly moved forward. The tunnel entrance bore slogans about population reduction. The parents' nerves were on edge. The engine above the tunnel let out a tremendous roar. To soothe the children, the father began comforting his young daughter. But at that moment, the tunnel lights suddenly went out, then quickly returned to normal. Luckily, it was just a false alarm, perhaps a glitch in the tunnel systems. The boy would occasionally glance at the girl beside him. She wrote his name on the car window. They seemed to have become friends. Abruptly, the PA system announced a lane change. Their lane and the little girls both came to a stop while other vehicles continued moving normally. It turned out a car ahead had illegally changed lanes, rendering both lanes impassable. After several excruciating minutes, the lanes finally cleared. They were now just a few meters from the exit, and the mood in the car had eased considerably. Right then, alarms blared and all vehicles halted. The huge doors above the tunnel began descending slowly. They could only wait silently for fate to decide. Fortunately, the doors landed right behind their car. They had narrowly escaped disaster, but the little girl's car beside them wasn't so lucky. They would forever remain inside.